Sharks are the ocean's supreme predators. Love them or fear them, it can't be denied that they are big business. To the world's fisheries, they're worth a fortune. In 2008, just 4 people died from shark attacks, but we slaughtered millions of them. This massacre has caused many populations to crash. 90% of some species have disappeared. Some may never recover. A few years ago, blue sharks were plentiful. Now, in some areas, they are rarely seen. The biggest threats to sharks are long-line fishing boats. They can trail over 100 kilometers of line, with thousands of hooks attached. Many sharks face a slow, agonizing death. While still alive, their fins are hacked from their bodies. The limbless victims are thrown overboard, and unable to swim, they slowly drown. The tasteless fins are the vital ingredient for a prestigious broth entrenched in Eastern tradition. Shark fin soup is the celebratory element of Oriental weddings. They're Dom Perignon, but at a much higher price. The soup has no nutritional value, but one bowl can cost a staggering $150. As long as the fin's perceived value persists, so will the slaughter. Finning is not only barbaric, it's illegal, but bans are almost never enforced. No international law exists for limiting shark catches. Sadly, it's a free-for-all. Against the grain of popular opinion, sharks are not monstrous man-eaters. They are sensitive, late to mature, and simply can't breed fast enough to keep up with the voracious demand for their fins. In Africa, itinerant fishermen used to move into shark-rich waters, make a killing, and go home. They don't come anymore. There are not enough sharks left to catch. In the Middle East, the sharks on offer tell a heartbreaking story. A large shark like this is a sight from the past. Now, fishermen are forced to kill non-breeding juveniles. This can only have one dire consequence for the sharks and those whose livelihoods depend on fishing. We need to ask ourselves, do we want to be remembered as the generation that sat back and did nothing, as entire populations of sharks were eradicated from the world's oceans? Or as the generation that turned the tide and stopped this unnecessary slaughter?